Okay, we're up to question number 5, which is asking us about parallel lines. And the question is, which line is parallel to the equation y equals 3x minus 1? And it gives you a choice of A, B, C, or D. Let's talk about again what we've already discussed in class about parallel lines. Now we know that if lines are parallel, here's our symbol of parallel. Parallel means same slope. If two lines are parallel, if they're never going to touch each other, then on a coordinate plane, they're going to have the exact same slope. So of course, we're going to have to look at this equation, y equals 3x minus 1, and decide what the slope is. The nice part about this question is they've already given you the equation in slope-intercept form. If you remember that, that is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So looking at this equation, our slope is actually 3. We can also write that as 3 over 1. Both of those would be the same answer. This negative 1, be careful, the negative 1 is our y-intercept, not our slope. So since the slope of our given equation is 3, or 3 over 1, all we have to do is look at A, B, C, and D and figure out which one of these equations has the same slope. Let's take a look at A. Take a look at A. A, the slope says 1/3. That's no good. Different than 3 over 1. B, the slope is -3. So A was 1/3, B is -3. That's not the right slope. C, the slope is 3. That looks good. Let's take a look at D to make sure we're not making a mistake. D, the slope is -1/3, and that's no good. So in this case, our answer is going to be C. There is the equation of a line that is parallel to our original line. Let's take a look at question number 6. Question number 6 is asking us which line is perpendicular to the equation y equals 3x minus 1. Now perpendicular means opposite reciprocal slopes. Opposite reciprocal slopes. We learned this already in class. We actually did some experiments or some examples in first semester where we showed how if we took a slope of a line and flipped it and changed the sign to the opposite sign, we ended up with another line that was exactly 90 degrees to the original line. So let's take a look at our original equation. We've got a slope of 3. Well, the opposite reciprocal is going to be so the opposite reciprocal of positive 3 is negative, and instead of 3 over 1, it's going to be 1 over 3. Notice, to get the perpendicular line, we flipped the fraction of the slope around. So instead of 3 over 1, it's 1 over 3, and then we made the opposite sign. In this case, our original equation had a positive slope, so we're going to change our perpendicular line to a negative slope. Let's go through all these options and see if we can find our answer. A says our slope's going to be positive 1/3. That's out. B says our slope's going to be -3. That's out. C has a slope of 3. That's parallel, so that's not good. And letter D, there is the slope of our perpendicular line, -1/3. So in this case, equation D is the equation of a line that is perpendicular or meets our original line at a 90-degree angle.